Churches, we believe, should be a place where needs are met, where brotherly love are shared and lots more, not a place where each other are antagonized or intimidated.
You know that one evil that is going on in the society is you can be a friend of somebody, and the moment you leave the person will see a way of tarnishing your image. It is just very unfortunate that the same thing we see in the world is coming into the Christendom. Well, I left Lazarus Moka, and because I left, he came to my house pleading that I should come back. I said, if you are ready to take counsel and put things right, I will come. But he refused. He could not take those counsel. I said, okay, I bow out. I am very, very surprised for him to brandish me with an evil name, that I am a dealer of arms at the sponsoring of Niger Delta movement and training of Masop. I don't know when it was when I was with him in the office that I was importing those things, or when I went to represent our church in Abidjan or in Singapore that I was importing and training, having the same opportunity training my subs. You see, these things are evil. You don't blackmail somebody. He is just blackmailing me because I left him. So it's very, very unfortunate. I can't reconcile it. Well, the law, the police will come and search now and see whether I've not imported anything in my life. I'm not an importer. I don't know how they import. I mean, in fact, I can't say anything about that. It's very, very unfortunate.
The Lost Chooseen charismatic movement is said to be barely 5 years old. Yet, billions of naira has been amassed. How is the foundation?
We're going to tell the world. We are going to tell the world about. I read it now. We are going to tell the world about who is Lazarus. How he left his former church. How he robbed the watchman to establish his own church. How his wife died and who was responsible. How his children accused him of killing their mother. How his senior brother died and how his brother accused him of killing their mother. How he loaded the dead men, women that died in the church into a boot of a taxi and was arrested by the police. Who is the man that waited him with his new wife? With a man? And how he used the man that waited him to hypnotize me. You eat a Holy Communion in the man's house. Fake miracles and testimonies. Mass death in the church buses at every crusade. Compile and compel all the pastor to sign 10 years without salary. Yes, you Lazarus, you have done it. A church under 5 years, a church under 5 years. You have accumulated buses, investments, land, properties over 20 billion naira. You have things, all your things in account and secret names you use to operate accounts. 5 years church, you accumulated over 20 billion naira. 2004, you were living in a 2-bedroom apartment wearing a one shoe. Lazarus. Under 2 years, 3 years, Lazarus, you have 20 billion operating and you have made yourself a synagogue. The world will know, the government will know to investigate them. How come you have all this money? I met you when you were living in 2-bedroom apartment. 2004, Lazarus. You were living in a 2-bedroom apartment. You were wearing one shoe. You were happy even when I come to the church. When we come to the church, the neighbor will take light. And there was not even enough resources to buy the fuel. Under 2 years, you have accumulated billions upon billions. You siphoned from the people's money. You have been boasted that you know all people. You have been boasted. The government will come into that to know who is Lazarus. Where are this money coming from? Who are the donors? Who are the donors? How did you get all this emergency wealth? How did you come into this work? There's a pastor that have been operating for the past 30 years, but they have not got this money. There have been deeper life. There have been redeemed. There have been the winners. There have been so many other churches. How come under your 5 years you have been able to amass wealth? You have been able to 419 people. You have been able to siphon and use the people and taking over resources. You will pay my money. You will pay me. There's no way you will not pay me. You will pay